Hey guys, welcome to this week's Sunday Spin, where we take the music that we're spinning this week. I'm Terry with Riot Squad Media, and I'm here with one of the most gorgeous ladies in ska, Amy Gabba. Amy, thank you so much for joining us this week.
You always make me blush anytime you introduce me. I appreciate you, but I'm like, oh, Terry, you are the most beautiful person. I'm so glad that we're friends. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I totally appreciate you. Now, you are with Amy Gabba and the Almost Famous. You did release a 5-song EP, but you're currently working on a new album right now. Can you give us any details?
Well, we were supposed to record this in April 2020, and you know, if you don't know why that didn't happen, you may live under a rock, but we've been trying to get back and do that. And what's funny is with all the time in between, we ended up writing all new songs that I think are even so much better, because a lot's happened over the pandemic that you have more stories to tell. And then, so we were just there in May recording what we thought was going to be an 8-song EP, and now it's a full-length record. So it's bittersweet, where we were going to put it out right away, but now we're going to have to wait a little longer, but there's going to be 12 songs instead of 8. So super excited about that. And
I don't think that's a bad thing. I'm just going to put it out there. I'm happy to hear this, but
yeah, and after 3 years of waiting and working on things and growing and, learning new skills like demoing at home, or working with people long distance, I think it's going to be really special. So I'm super excited.
Now, I don't want to let the cat out of the bag. Do you kind of know around? Will it be like in the fall or maybe in the winter? We'll go seasonal.
It all kind of depends. Fall, winter is the goal. The people that I record with in California, one of them tours with the Interrupters and does their sound, and the other is in a band called America. So they have tour schedules. I think Interrupters are in Europe right now, and America is on the East Coast playing shows. So when I can get back in the studio is anyone's guess. We are aiming for I think October, November. But so yeah, we're hoping as soon as possible. I think everything will be mixed and ready to go pretty quick because Dave's pretty awesome. So, but we're going to release singles before that. Before we, we're not going to wait till everything's done before you get to hear some stuff. I think we've got, 8 songs already that are good to go. So we'll share stuff along the way. We'll release some singles, and hopefully the whole record's out before the end of 2022.
I'm very stoked to hear what you have coming out. Now, there is something else, but I can't just yet.
Yeah.
But it may involve a certain festival somewhere. I don't know.
I've heard festivals are fun.
It's shocking, really.
No. We won't give anything away. Nothing's officially announced, but there's good news on the way. We'll say there's some fun stuff happening.
Exactly. Now, we're not only here to find out what's going on, but also for the music and find out what you're spinning. So what are you spinning this week?
I went with local bands. I think we all kind of try to do that, but I got to pump up the Canadian scene here, because I know you're from Canada, I'm from Canada. And I always love when there's that cross-border kind of love for bands. So my pick this week is the Anti-Queens. I think if you live in the GTA or near Ontario, you've probably heard of them. They are a Stomp Records band. So they're on the same label as The Creep Show, The Planet Smashers, Filthy Radicals, came in the 45s. And they are a full female band that just kicks ass. They're so amazing. I have always said, I would die to be a member of this band, but they are such hard workers. I don't even know if I can match their work ethic, because they're so good. So they have 2 new members that just started playing with them, but Val and Emily are really good friends of mine. They are super, super talented, and they had their self-titled album come out on Stomp, I want to say in 2019. They are in the studio recording a second record right now that comes out in 2022 in the fall, winter, that whole era we just talked about. But you want me to my favorite songs on the record are
I definitely would love
Worse Than Death for sure. Run. I actually was going to cover that song during COVID when everyone was doing covers, and I was I can't sing this. This is too hard. So Run is my favorite song on that album. And if you have a sense of humor, Miss Scarlet is actually amazing. It's hilarious. So listen to that, but not hilarious. It's amazing and it's great, but it's the topic is pretty awesome. So those are my top 3 picks from that record, but check them out because they are not going anywhere and there's awesome things on the way for them.
That's amazing. Well, my pick this week is you went with North. I went with way south on the other side of the world. I'm going Australia. No Porter. Breeza did talk about this album before, just as a shout out, but said it was really good. We needed to listen to it. Well, I did, and it is fantastic. Fear and Loathing on the Pacific Highway came out in late April. 13 songs, 44 minutes long. It is a very heavy skate punk album. I haven't had a skate punk album come out that's this strong. It really made me feel like it was back in the 90s. Just really has that strung out vibe. The singing very similar as well, but you also get the songwriting from If It Was Like No Use for a Name. So I really love that combo of the two. I think it really mixes well. I want to say it's a little bit more politically charged. There's some songs that really get me just going and want to like rush everything. The first one is... It's a very long title. They do have a few of those. So I'll have one, Ticket to the Revolution. Now pass me my brick. I thought it was a fantastic album. I love how it opens up, very flowy. But then all of a sudden, it's the skate punk that comes in and just smacks you in your face. And you're like, holy shit, these guys like just rip it. One by One, which is the following song, I think the name's Mika. And he's the lead singer. And I think he did such a fantastic job. His vocals on this are very, very like... I want to say they're polished. Also kind of reminds me of the strung out, but also reminds me of Tony Sly, just that way he carries himself. So I really...
You had me at Tony Sly.
Yeah,
I'm in.
Yeah, I'm in, right? And it kind of brings it to like an acoustic towards the end where he sings the chorus, and I'm like, okay, I'm definitely down. One of the fastest skate punk songs I've ever heard in my life is Nights We Won't Forget, which comes down, I want to say, about the 11th song into the album. So definitely very fast, especially the chorus. It's like, holy crap. I thought the whole like leading up to the song was really fast. And then it's like they triple it in the chorus. And I'm like, Jesus, man. Like, I can only imagine the fingers, like blood.
I imagine like the blood on the strings. And I think about like being a lead singer in a band like that, being like, how do you have the stamina to play shows night after night doing that? Like, props to you. I could never.
I bet you after the 13 songs are done, they're just like, boom, done, spent. Like, that's it. Like, no more, they're over it. So yeah, please go check these guys out. No Quarter, Fear and Loathing on Pacific Highway just came out. So it is fantastic. And with that brings us to a shout out. So who are you shouting out this week? I got a friend.
Oh, you got a cat. Well, first of all, I wish that I would have gone second because now I feel like you just killed that intro to that album. So, I want to say one more thing about Annie Queens. Like, they are like, you can close your eyes and just think that it's Metallica playing. Like, the talent of their, like, every instrument is so tight. They are super, super talented. And it's not like, oh, they're just women that picked up an instrument to be in a band with girls. Like, they have been doing this forever, and it will blow your mind how talented they are. So I wanted to add that. But my shout out, you had a guest last week named Grason from Racist Kramer. And we were talking about writing songs like in different countries or cities and working with people through the pandemic. So Grason is my shout out. He shouted me out last week. So I am returning the favor because he's so talented and he's amazing. And he's in a band called Racist Kramer. I think you've played their record in Redemption on Sunday Spin.
Yes.
He's come on the show. He's also in a band called Fail to Follow. If you like something a little more hardcore, a little bit faster, a little bit more yelly and a little less, but then there's the pop punk with Racist Kramer, which I love. So Grason's actually co-wrote a few songs on my new record, and
he's such a little asshole, seriously.
Just agreeing. He's like, yeah, Grason rules. And then he flew out from Salt Lake City to record these songs with me and play on the album too, which was super fun. So there's like a connection there where I'm really excited for this new record. It still sounds like me, but there's been some really fun collaborations on it with somebody who lives in like on the other side of North America from me. So it was pretty cool to co-write with people that, you know, can't be in the same room as you. And I'm really, really excited for everyone to hear it because he's just uber talented. And he plays guitar and bass on the record. Like, he's doing both. Who can do that, right? And co-wrote, so.
That's amazing. Yeah, I just love this scene. You know, like I talk about this on the show where the collaboration, the community, the whole spirit of all of us really coming together and making something, some magic. And, you know, you don't have to be a musician to be able to be a part of this. You really don't. No. I can't play shit. I can't sing with damn, but I've been able to meet some very great lifelong friends throughout this journey, and I can't wait to hear you guys, first of all, in this new album. But yeah,
I should have sent you a teaser for today, like play like a little clip or something, but I'm also, you don't want to do that because you're like, it's not done yet, and I'm such a perfectionist, but I'm also a terrible secret keeper, so I'm sitting here like, I just want to play this song. But we did record it we did perform a few songs from the new record at the last show, so I think those are online too. At least there's some stuff out there you can find if you dig.
Oh, I will be digging. And also for music video for today, we are having Los Morts, their song Damballa, and it's off their new album El Culto. So make sure you go check that out, Amy. I absolutely adore you. Thank you so much for coming on this week. And
I'm so glad to hang.
We're gonna hang real soon. And everybody else, we will see you guys next week. Bye.
Shot